Well, as anti-Semitism on college campuses continue to spread across the country, there have been a number of attacks and crimes done by students favorable to Hamas, or let's just call them terrorists. That's what they are. And they're here on student visas, folks, as a privilege, not a right, privilege. Now, one particular school, MIT, there's a clear code of conduct that prohibits discrimination or racism in various forms. Now, the school president saying at one point, quote, any student engaged in an unsanctioned protest would face expulsion, but then quickly did a 180 to protect foreign students when she realized expulsion would mean deportation. So let me get this straight. You don't want to deport students that are here in America siding with terrorists. Does this make any sense to any of you at home? That certainly doesn't to me. Why are they bending the rules for terrorist sympathizers here on student visas? Utah Congressman Burgess Owens, let's not forget in 1993, the bombing of the World Trade Center was done by someone here on an expired student visa, sir.
Well, Carl, first of all, thanks for the opportunity. Before I get started, just had a piece with Elon Musk talking about the bullies, the blackmail. I just want to do this. I'm standing. This is for Elon. It's called standing ovation. It's what we used to teach in our college campuses, how to stand, how to be critical thinkers, how to stand against bullies. And so to say the least, we need to change what's happening on our college campuses, and this is part of the problem right here. So at the end of the day, we're going to do this. We're going to have a hearing next week. We're going to have these same colleges in front of us. I want the people to tune in, not expecting to change their minds. These folks have been on charge for decades. It's called the Marxification of education. What they've been turning our kids into are people that hate each other, hate our country, hate our history, and it's time for us now to do something about it. So I'm excited about the fact that we're finally seeing what it looks like. When we have our kids who cannot even understand what evil looks like, who cannot understand and know enough about this process of what's happening in Israel and the Gaza Strip, that Hamas is an evil, evil terrorist group, and yet they stand for them, it means we have to do something to correct this educational system. We're about to get that done with.
Well, Congressman, since you're going to haul these overeducated elitists in front of you next week, the question I want to ask is, like, look, they have been asking for federal funding and tax credits. They're all tax-free. They have multi-billion-dollar endowments. How about we ask these same people, why don't you lower your tuitions? Because Yale has more administrators than undergrads. Instead of asking the taxpayer for money, why don't you lower admissions for everyone going there?
Here's the upside of being a majority in the Republican Party. It's called appropriations. We can finally start defunding people who are not giving us a good product. And that's what it comes down to. We're going to start holding these colleges accountable. If they can't give us a good product, then we're going to take the funding back and give it to those who are giving us a good product. Good product are responsible, proud, productive Americans who come out loving our country, building our society, not tearing it down. We're seeing between Black Lives Matter, Antifa, and these pro-Hamas kids what we've been giving for the last few decades, and we're done. We're tired of it. So thank goodness. I want to thank the American people for giving us a majority. We now need to go ahead and build that majority so we can hold these colleges and this nexus of hate, hold them accountable.
Yeah, 100%. And stop giving degrees for basket weaving for $200,000. But when those people are in front of you, do you think that they're actually going to take anything you say to heart and be like, wow, maybe we got this wrong?
No, I don't have that expectation at all. That's what I'm saying. I want the American people to tune in. It's for you, the people, to see where we're at, what we're doing. I don't expect anything from these administrators. They are who they are. They're giving us the product that they've been planning on and working on for quite a few decades. So it's not for them. It's for American people to see that we have a Congress in place that's going to hold some folks accountable and change the trajectory of what our kids are doing. We can no longer have hate coming out of our country, out of our colleges, for taxpayers, for those who just don't want our country to thrive and move forward.
Yeah. Congressman Burgess Owens, always a pleasure, sir. I'm so glad you're there on the Hill representing us.
Thank you. Thank you, Paul. Have a good one, buddy. Appreciate it.